last night and today, absolutely everybody who has a passing interest in football only and beyond that, talking about what happened to Barcelona, a result that sent shockwaves everywhere.
It was an astonishing result, but an equally astonishing poor performance in Barcelona. Unlike tonight from Arsenal, we've seen that kind of a performance before. We've seen them collapse in that way. That was totally out of character for Barcelona last night. To fail on the scale that they did, the quality of the players that they have, the key players up front weren't threatening, didn't look potent in any way, which is alarming given the players that they are. Off the ball, they didn't close down to win the ball back as quickly as they normally do, and they didn't react to losing possession as quick as they normally did. Didn't see that performance as bad as that coming at all.
What was your reaction, Dee?
Well, I think there have been warning signs. I think earlier in the season there was a game in Celta Vigo where they were 3 or 4 down at half-time, so there were signs of lacks of discipline which crept into the Barcelona team. You know, the superpowers of Messi are not as big as they used to be. Iniesta is at an age now where, you know, he's coming to an end, and yeah, the key players are coming towards the end. And Messi, I think he's only 29 or 30. He's been around the block for 13, 14 years, so, you know, it remains to be seen how many years he's got at the top level. At the moment, he's not at the level he's been for the last 10 years.
Eamon, I think it was at the Manchester City game where we were sitting here, and you said that there were signs you saw in Messi that he was going into decline.
Yeah, and he scored a hat-trick that night.
He scored a hat-trick that night, yeah, I know. But what did you think of him last night?
I thought last night he wasn't going into decline. He didn't work as hard. He didn't work at all. And one-on-one challenges, he was losing the fight, the struggle to keep the ball. This young fella, Rabiot, playing for it. That's the circle. Here's the first mistake early in the game. Gives the ball straight to a PSG player, but doesn't work hard to really get it back. And here he is again. Look, he's not really pressing. He's standing. He pulls up. And again here, is he pressing? What's he doing? It's not Lionel Messi. He did nothing on the ball last night. They only had one shot on target all night. But it was the lack of urgency. Look at him there. He's trotting along. So they're not really working. He's not working to get the ball back. And this is him and Rabiot. And this leads to a goal, actually. Now, he's given the ball away there, and immediately, instead of chasing the game, he walks. And it's in the back of the net. That's the second goal. So he wasn't at the races. And it was quite shocking and very, very sad to see. I think Dini's right. He's 29. He's been on the go for long. This is the second half. They're 2-0 down. This is him coming out. Now, away from home, you want an away goal. Just by his body language, he goes hands down his shorts. He's shuffling out as if to say, wow, I don't really... The body language is terrible. And they didn't play at all. Iniesta...
there was a gang of them that didn't
Messi,
play.
And at the back, you know, they missed Mascherano. I mean, he does Trojan work for them defensively. He wasn't playing. But they've gone. They're nothing like the side that they were. The energy and life has gone out of them. And they made PSG look like Barcelona at their best. So they're out of the competition. They're not going to get 4 goals right.
They're gone, Richie?
Oh yeah, they're not going to recover that.
No, I mean, it's gone into the competition.
I mean,
the other guy. Yeah. Well, I think okay,
they got
fair enough.
Roberto.
No, but the bigger picture about these guys and, you know, winning leagues and the sort of football that we've seen them play over the last number of years, like, and Enrique now, his future with this team.
He's in trouble. He started a fellow called Gomez in midfield, a Portuguese player, who was hopeless last night. He played in midfield. He was just hopeless instead of Rakitic. No, he's pointing, gilding the lily. Roberto was a midfield player, played right back. He was awful, all over the place. Busquets, nothing. Suarez, nothing. And Neymar was the best of a pretty undistinguished lot on the night. It's really shocking. They played 2 games more than Real, and they're 2 or 3 points behind them. So they've no chance of winning the Spanish league. And, you know, it looks like this Champions League is gone. And it looks like one of the greatest player I've ever seen, I think, is in decline. But it doesn't mean he won't do great things. But what he can't do is go into a challenging situation like last night and take a performance out. I think we may have gone to the well too often, you know.
Like end of an era, Didi, is that what we're looking at here?
Well, it'll rise and fall within. You know, if Messi is in decline, Barcelona is in decline. Easy as that. You know, Barcelona will never be the same once he loses his superpowers, which at this moment in time looks like he still does it on occasions, but not as consistent as he used to do. And what we must not forget that as good as they always have been, and as good as footballers they are, they probably always worked as hard as the opposition, and by closing them down and hardly giving them any space to play, winning the ball back early, and then, you know, creating situations where they got 70, 75, 80% possession. That work ethic they haven't got at the moment, and even Barcelona with Neymar and Messi in the team, when you come against these teams like PSG, who may not be the power without Ibrahimovic, you simply can't do it. At this level, if the 11 players don't work against the ball, you get found out, and that's what happened yesterday.
Yeah, you know, we were